guys, it's your girl Diva Lethea. Thank you for tuning in to watch my makeup tutorial. You can use this look anywhere you want to go. If you want to go on a date, hanging out with your friends, going anywhere, to a party, wherever. If you guys want to see how to get this look, please keep on watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey guys, it's your girl Diva Lethea, and I am back to show you guys my going out look makeup tutorial. This tutorial is real easy, and as you can see, I already did my eyebrows. If you're not sure how to do your eyebrows, please go check out my eyebrow tutorial. And when I start doing my makeup, I like to start with priming my eyelids. I like to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and what this does, it just holds your makeup all day, so there's no creases, there's no cracks or nothing, and your makeup will stay on all night. And I love this because I had this for like damn near 2 years, literally. And then next, what I like to do is prime my face because I tend to have oily skin, unfortunately. So I prime my face using the L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base. This has a matte kind of like consistency, and I recently got this like literally a few weeks ago, and I love it. It has worked wonders for me. And FYI, anybody who has, oily skin, you get majority, what I've seen to work for me, my skin, use makeup that has matte in it, that give you that matte fierce look, so it won't get smudgy, it won't oil up, and your makeup will look good all night. Now, what I like to use as well to get rid of all my acne scars, because obviously you guys can see that, is the LA Pro Concealer, and I like to use the orange one. This is like freaking magic, and I'm so obsessed. When I say, guys, like, this gets rid of all my scars all over my face, and I use this every time. And I know I look a little crazy right now, but trust me, you'll see, like, it works like freaking magic. Like, I will look like I have no acne scars. Okay, so once I am done with applying all my LA Girl Pro Concealer, I like to use my NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. And what this does, it just helps blend out the concealer that you put on your face. So as you can see, I'm just going to blend out all of that orange concealer so you can see all the acne scars disappear from my face. And guys, I love the results from this. Like, it's amazing. So I'm going to let you guys see how it goes, and I'll be right back. Now that I am done with blending out all that concealer, I'm going to be applying my foundation, and this foundation is NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation, and this is in the color Chestnut. I recently got this not too long ago as well, and I like it because it's near my complexion, and like I said, it's a matte foundation, so if I get oily, it won't show, and I love it. I can't complain. And once I'm finished applying that, I'm going to be adding my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Warm Honey, and I just like to get under my eyes and all those highlighting points of my face. And when I go under my eyes, I don't like to bring it out more towards my cheek because that will make my face look chunky, and I want to look slim and trim in the face. So I just get all those good parts, my forehead, my nose. I'm going to be heading down to the top of my mouth, in the middle of my chin, and then I'm going to do a little bit the side of my bottom cheek. And once I am done applying that, I am going to be blending that out again with my sponge and getting that all out and looking fabulous. Okay, so now that I am done, I am going to be setting the concealer using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And guys, I freaking love this. Like, I've seen other beauty gurus like say they're like obsessed with it, like it's like crack, and I freaking see why. Like, I am obsessed with it. It makes my makeup stay on all night, and I can't complain. I freaking love it. Like, I also have the Ben NYE banana powder, and honestly I like the Laura Mercier better, and it definitely holds in all the concealer. So like you see what I'm doing, everywhere that I put concealer, I'm putting on the Laura Mercier, and I'm going to let that bake for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to be starting on my eyes. All the colors that I'm going to be using in this video is from my Sephora makeup kit. Honestly, I didn't even buy this kit. My brother got me this kit a long time ago, and I still use it and love it to this day. I'm going to place the link for this in the description box. The first color I'm going to be using, it literally doesn't have a name, but I could tell you that it might look white on screen, but it's really a light peach color, which I'm going to be using as my base color, and then I'm going to blend this out. Now I'm going to be using another color. This is going to be not a black color, actually this is like a dark gray color, and I'm just going to use that at the end of my eyelid just to give it that nice transition shade, because I like doing like a two-tone color shade for my eyelids, and it's so easy to blend out while I'm going to apply my other color. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to let you guys watch and learn. So after I added a little bit more of that light peach color, I just went back in with my blending brush just to blend out any harsh looks, because with eyeshadow and applying that to your eyelids, one thing is just always blending it out. Blend, that is the key. So I just like to add in a little bit more color because it does fade away, and I want to have my eye color pop a little bit more. So I'm just adding in a little bit more, and I'm just going to blend out the rest. Okay, so now that I'm done with my blending of the eyeshadow colors, I'm just going to be brushing off that translucent Laura Mercier powder. You don't need to have it on that long. Some people like to keep it on for a minute. I just like to keep it on as long as I do my eyeshadow makeup. So it's totally up to you how long you like to keep it on and bake your face. So as you can see, I'm getting all that excess powder off because you don't want to walk around looking like a ghost. Trust me, it's not cute. So I decided to make my eyes pop a little bit more. I'm adding a little bit gold in the corner of my eyes. I always like to do this, is like one of my faves to do, because it definitely brings out your eye shadow and your makeup for sure in the corners, and it looks very nice. So anything that might be a little bit extra, I'm just blending that out. And I'm also going to be adding some to my eyebrow bone on the top under my eyebrow, and that also brings out the eye color in your makeup as well. Now once I am done with my corners of the highlighting of my eyes, I like to do my eyeliner. I like to use liquid eyeliner. I know a lot of people don't like to use liquid eyeliner because they said it's a hot mess, but personally I love it. I can't do without it. I don't work well with cream eyeliners. I think the liquid eyeliner is like magic to me, and I freaking love it and I'm obsessed with it. I like to use the NYC liquid eyeliner, and the color I'm using is Extreme Black. This, for me personally, it just gets my wing pointy and in the shape that I like, and you can find this anywhere and I love it, and it's not expensive. I think this was like not even $2, I believe. So yeah. So as you guys can see, I have some eyeliner to my waterline, and I had recorded this, but I didn't realize that I had my head down too far, so even if I wanted to show you guys wouldn't have been able to see it, and I would definitely show that in my next video. And that eyeliner was the NYX Gel Liner and Smudger in the color Jet Black, and I love that, and I applied that with an angled brush. So I'm just adding my mascara because I will be adding my lashes towards the end. And this is just a typical black mascara you can find anywhere in your local beauty supply store or anything. And now I'm going to be contouring. Now the thing with the contouring of the cheeks, some people like to do them when they're baking, some people like to do them before. It doesn't matter. To me personally, is you can do it whenever you feel like it. And I'm using the Anastasia contour kit, and that as well I'm going to be putting in the description box. And then I just like to blend it out with one of my blending brushes because you don't want to have that harsh look on your cheeks. So I like to blend that out to get a nice contour cheek look. So now I'm just going to be adding a little bit more mineral powder to my face to get some of that whiteness out of my face. I like to bring back some of my skin tone color, and with that I like to use the Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation. I don't recall this color, but I know I'm going to find it, and I'm going to list it in the description box. And I like to apply it everywhere, and guys, I am so obsessed with this because it is my exact freaking like skin tone complexion, and it is so light, it's not heavy, and I love it. And now I'm just going to be adding my my blush. So with that, I like to smile a little bit, and sometimes that can hurt your cheeks, so sometimes you just gotta exercise that mouth a little bit, you know, not to sound a little weird about that, but you know what I mean. So I like to do that for my cheeks. And then also the highlighting, which is one of my favorite parts. I'm going to be using the Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, which she has with the Becca line. I love that freaking highlighter. And sometimes, as you can see, I'm using this brush, I don't even know what to call this brush, to be honest, and I'm trying to get used to it because I just got this and I'm used to just having my blended brush, which you see me using, and blended it all out. I'm not used to this brush, so I'm trying to get the hang of it, but I just like to go back and forth between both brushes just to make sure that I am blending this out right and I don't walk around looking like a clown. So yeah. And also another thing that I like to do is add that same highlighting Champagne Pop to my nose and the middle part of my upper lip. It just gives your face this radiance that I can't even put into words. Like, it just makes your face pop literally even more. And I like to add a little bit to the top of my lip as well, so it just looks extra nice on your face, especially when you add your lipstick and everything. It just all goes together and blends well. And then I'm onto the lips, and for my lips I'm going to be using the Kiss New York Professional Lip Liner. This is in the color dark brown. I like to always usually do ombre lips, so I always like to start with my darker colors and then work my way in with a lighter color, which you're going to be seeing me use in a second. And now that I'm done with my lip liner, I'm going to be using the RK by Kiss lipstick, and this is in the color Nude Rose. I am so obsessed with this lipstick, you guys. And like I said, routine my makeup, I like to buy both things. I like to buy, you know, the high-end stuff and the more affordable things, and this is one of the products that's more affordable. I think this is like $3, you guys. And then I like to go in after with my matte lipstick, and this is a MAC pink Plaid A42 pink lipstick, and it gives me that color that I like and makes my lip pop so much more. And then I just like to add in just a little bit more of my lip liner so you give that more ombre effect for sure. Once I am done blending my lip liner and my lipsticks together, I just like to add a little bit of my clear lip gloss to give my lips more of a shine. And here you can see I'm going back in a little bit with that champagne pop because I told you I love it at the top of my lips to give it that little shine, and it's so cute. So here you guys can see me as before. Woo, looking a hot mess, honey. And here I am with the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Burn, baby. Let it burn, baby. Let it burn. You don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn, baby. Let it burn. On fire. She's on fire. She got me on fire. We on fire. I heard somebody say the roof on fire. Call 911. Put your